Didn't I promise a story time a while back? You know what? If I can't come up with fun live commentary, don't tell my editing stuff yet, because it's already hating myself for the whole having to cut itty bitty video clips together. But I might just do some post-commentary story time, considering how easy it is just to go from one thing to another on here, and there's so little time to actually talk about things before doing all this combo like scene over here. But then again, you guys don't get to see my awesome reactions to awesome things happening. To be fair, the reactions aren't that awesome. It's the stuff that happens, like all these combos. Ooh, you know, I could have used this combo a little earlier on the things anyways. Oh well. Come on, there's gotta be more Pokemon in this Safari than just the 3. And so far we've seen Carvania more than even Spinda. I don't mind the fact that it's not repeating Pokemon that we've already caught, but come on. I know, I got money to burn. Wow. Yeah, you could barely even feel the dent of that. I'm just gonna frickin' catch this Corona, even if it takes multiple tries. Well, you know, my bow lies actually paid off. My bluffs were rewarded. Now let's see how good this thing is. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like anything I've been getting in Pokemon Safari would be good for like the long-term file. 50 is kind of cool, and it's Dark type, so that would actually go well with Mega Sableye. You know what? Actually, I find myself not liking Mega Boost too much when I've gotten later in the game, but this is early on in the game for me, so let's just try it. Go find an opportunity to actually use some freaking Mega Pokemon. You gotta be kidding me. Oh hey, we just fought a Dark type. There's no way we're gonna come across another Dark type. Let me just stock my team up with Dark type instead of having a balance like usual. BAM! Evolution of Carvania just shows up and says, hi. Did someone say Dark type? Lo. I'm gonna make this work. The odds are already against me, but I will fucking make it work. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna froggen work. Of course, it's the one that has 18 moves. Time for a story. So let's talk about how I went to TorCon and the fun I have with cosplays and how the two managed to work out together. And about the whole concept of cosplay. I guess I really got interested in it when I went to my first convention, PAX East. And then going to PAX East, it just reminded me so much of like going to childhood times of going to Disney World and having all these characters that you like all together throughout the place. Some people like go on like hunts to find them and get their autographs. That's kind of the impression I got with cosplays and cosplayers, so that's a huge reason why I actually ended up enjoying it. But as I like gone more and more conventions, it's better than going to Disney World, because with Disney World they're just people paying the suit. They might, I don't know, Disney's hiring process. They might be people who are real fans of the place, but at the conventions, the cosplayers actually go on their own free will to actually make it, so more times than not, they're cosplaying as something that they really like, a series that they enjoy, character that they like. It just opens up the door opportunity to have a nice conversation with someone, learning more about what they're cosplaying as, just for the process of learning why they like it, why they're cosplaying as someone. I think that may not be my favorite thing about cosplay, but it's the most significant and most important enjoyment I've gotten out of cosplay hunting, as I'll call it. I may not have the best cameras or anything like that, but I'm not really a professional cosplay photographer. That might be something cool to do, but I'm more in for it for the fun, for the reasons that I've mentioned before. It's an awesome feeling to find out about something new, but it is also there's also an excitement that you can't really place of going to a convention and not thinking that, just finding out that there's some cosplaying as a character or series that you think is awesome. That kind of happened to me with one time I went to a convention over in Buffalo. I'm not sure if any of you know, but I'm kind of into the Persona 4 game. And at this point, I have gone to quite a few conventions, so I kind of got a gist of what you see and don't see. You see a lot of anime cosplays, which is fine. I've learned quite a bit about anime just from the cosplayers. You're kidding me, just a sliver though. I haven't even got to the punchline yet. So anyways, with the whole cosplaying, when I went to NewBeacon, I kind of get a feel of what's there and what's not. And at the end of the day, I actually come across someone playing as Naoto from Persona 4. That was the most excited feeling I had towards cosplaying in a while. At least at the time of that. Because I was not expecting any sort of Persona in cosplay. And it was just the most exciting feeling that I had at a convention. Just being able to talk with someone who was also a fan of the series. And at the same time get a picture of them like I was actually getting a picture with the character themselves. I hope I didn't butcher that story too much, because I didn't want to go into another segment just in case. It was too late now. And it's you again. So maybe I do have time to finish my story after all. You know, if I would know we'd be fighting Sharpedo again so soon, I would have brought a fairy type with me. Ah well. So let me abridge the ending there because I feel that was butchered up. Cosplay's fun. When you go to the convention, you kind of get a feel of what's around and what's not. Like lately, Attack on Titan, you almost see at least 5 different Scout cosplays. Not Scout, you fool of a took. Soldiers, the people in the uniform for Attack on Titan. I'm sorry, I don't watch anime. I like anime, but I don't watch it. It's weird, it's stupid, I know. Forgive me. I've learned more about anime from cosplays than I have about anything else. I don't know if that justifies it or makes things worse. So I was not expecting Persona cosplay, even though I have seen them on the internet before. Come on, let's just watch this combo roll down a bit. it wasn't as impressive as I thought it was. So shoutouts to anyone who's cosplay as a character from Persona 4 before. You get my props because coming across that one cosplayer at the convention in Buffalo was a great moment of my times going to conventions. I don't want to even say it was the best, even though it probably was one of the best. Just because I don't want to take away from any of the other fun times I've had at conventions. What else can I talk about while I'm on a roll here about conventions and cosplays? May I take a moment to show off how much I appreciate that static triggering on this damn torpedo? Because that little blocks that was going for the strip really sucks when I had not to deal with that issue with nothing else that this darn thing was trying to throw at me, so I can just combo his hide off, and I can appreciate that. Let's see. Ooh. This will get me something nice to go upon. It'd be nice if we can get some of those Mega Civilize going in this combo, but I'm pretty sure that's a lot better than I would have otherwise. Alright, now what's my best approach? Pardon me, I have to go see a double rainbow in real life. In the meantime, watch me obliterate this torpedo. Really? Really? Well, that was embarrassing because I probably left the game alone for about 3 minutes just to look at that rainbow, and it makes the whole bam, I'm gonna kill it while I'm gone. A bit anticlimactic. Now get in the ball. Screw it, I can do better than that. You can live for today.